Welcome back to the Fortress of Anvilquested, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress 2014. And it is mere days since our epic battle with the goblin invaders that led to the death of 4 of our dwarves. We are working on their memorials as we speak. And I also upgraded some other dwarves. But first, let's look at one of our dwarves. Or actually, I want this. And we now have 209 because we did get an immigrant. So welcome to the fortress, Percival. Now this is actually the second Percival we've had. We had one that was Percival with an E, and this is Percival with an I. 195. 195 is a dwarf by the name of Fjällfita, which I don't speak Swedish, but I have been told by concerned parties that could be construed as a adult language word in Swedish, so I apologize if any of you are offended by that. It doesn't really bother me all that much. So let's do a search here. Fjällfita, or Fjällfita, reminds me of Velveeta, the sort of cheese, like cheese spray, or liquid cheese that you pour on things. And it is storing an item in a stockpile. I say it because I don't know yet what the gender is. He. My goals are important to me, he says. He is related to Tulmak. He is the older brother of Tulmak, the older brother of Samsi Cacrionis, the nephew of Krogai, the nephew of Stephanos, the nephew of Sanctumstone, the uncle of Diacones? I know I pronounced this wrong. Diacones? The cousin of Sir Redwolf, Gordosh, Cabuis, Mason, Tim Tebow. By the way, Mason is in the middle of a mood right now, so hopefully he'll get everything he needs. Lazy Git, the Etruscan, Blecto Bagum, and Thorin. All friends, no enemies. Okay. Fjällfita. Kattingen, which means channel gifts. A dwarf of 89 years old in the unassigned caste. Within the last week, he was horrified after witnessing death 118 times. Within the last season, he felt contentment after having a fine drink, pleasure seeing a fine trap, pleasure seeing a fine door, pleasure seeing a fine table, and pleasure seeing a fine seat. He is seeing a lot of fine furniture. Contentment after sleeping in a great bedroom, which personally would give me more pleasure than seeing a fine table, but there you go. Contentment dining in a legendary dining room, nothing while in conflict, and disgust after retching on a miasma. In conflict? Who would you be in conflict with? Your highest movable skill is mechanic. You don't really have any skills at the moment that aren't rusty. You often feel envious of others, Fjällfita. You almost never feel discouraged. You are slow to anger. He occasionally overindulges. He tends to avoid any physical confrontations. He prefers that everyone live as harmoniously as possible, but is somewhat quarrelsome. Yeah, that makes an awful lot of sense. He is quite ambitious. He generally acts impartially and is rarely moved to mercy. He often finds himself changing his mind to agree with someone else. He is obsessed with order and structure in his own life. He seeks out exciting and adventurous situations. He doesn't think one way or the other about leisure time, and he dreams of raising a family. Wow, a lot of our dwarves are very schizo, but this dwarf is just incredibly schizo. So it goes. Let's see, a lot of horror. I'm seeing a lot of horror. Okay. All right. He is average in size. His sideburns are clean-shaven. His very long mustache is neatly combed. His very long beard is arranged in double braids. His hair is clean-shaven. His copper skin is slightly wrinkled. His lips are thin. His hair is chestnut with flecks of gray. His eyes are copper. He is indefatigable and incredibly tough, but he is clumsy. He likes pyrolusite, tin, jelly opal, crystal glass, toad leather, floodgates, cows for their haunting moos. Really? Really? Cows for their haunting moos. Okay. And black mamba men for their deadly bite. when possible, he prefers to consume black bullhead and spelt beer. He absolutely detests bats. He has great creativity, a great feel for social relationships, and great feel for the surrounding space, a sum of patience, a feel for music, and a good intellect. But he has bad intuition and little linguistic ability. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at our military while the game goes on in the background. Okay, squads. So, first of all, one thing worth noting is since Throsil died, the squad can no longer be Throsil's thumpers. I gave Catnip leadership of the squad because out of the entire squad, Catnip had the most kills. And for some reason, Catnip is not in the squad right now. This game and the crazy things it does. There's Catnip with his 6 kills. You are going to be assigned to your own squad. Oh, crap. Now it's giving me a bunch of nonsense about leaders, but hopefully this will work. So, Catnip. We also moved up Haunter. So those are the 2 that joined this squad. Or, I'm sorry, we moved up Haunter. Catnip was already in the squad. He's just now the leader of it. For the big sticks, we moved up Dopey. Why is... Oh, yeah, Dopey, of course he doesn't have any equipment because he's just moved up to the squad, but I don't understand why that would mean that he would have to take off his old armor and put on new armor. Anyway, for Elena Blades, we added Sheridan Carbuncle and Dwarf Comic. They were our only 2 Swords Dwarves, so we are going to need to get some new Swords Dwarves in the Possums. And that's it. Those are the 4 new replacements. So welcome to your respective squads, and that leaves the Awesome Possums with only 6 currently active members. We have 2 Hammer Dwarves, 2 Spear Dwarves, and 2 Axe Dwarves, but we need some Swords Dwarves. Alright, good. Okay, let's make sure this isn't doing nonsensical things here. Okay, Catnip's Crashers. Catnip is no longer in the squad. This game just causes me so much pain. Nobles. Militia Captain. Alright, let's try this again. Fill the vacancy with Catnip. Okay. That should work. Catnip has become a militia captain. Now, if I go to the military, will Catnip be in his own squad? Yes, he is. Okay. Alright. Everything is solved. Thank goodness. So a couple things happened that I want to relate. I did mention that Mason is currently having a mood. Actually, let's take a look at him, because he doesn't look like he has what he needs. Nope, he is working furiously. That means that he does have what he needs, and he's creating whatever wonder he intends to build. But Lady Awesomeness has named her shield. Let's take a look at that. No, that's not what I want to do. Lady Awesomeness. Alright. Let's go to her. And that is Gansitcan, or the Slim Tiredness of Bayberry Wood Shield. Also, Dopey. Dopey is picking up equipment right now. He named his shield as well, which is Alice Geb, which means Kiss Dented, a pecan wood shield. If it was a dented pecan wood shield, that would make a lot of sense. So that's really what's new. Things are kind of in a bit of a flux since all of the horrific events of last episode, but I have set up some entertainment. I have loaded some cages here filled with such creatures as troglodytes, a giant olm, a cave crocodile, some trolls, and what is the E again? Let's see here. Elk birds. All right. So that'll be fun for someone. Let's see here. Some of our guys are still running to get equipment, so I don't know if it'll be that much fun. You know what we could do is we could be a bunch of jerks and have our Marks dwarves, the wood arrow Marks dwarves, take them out. It's kind of cruel and unusual, but it is what it is. And if they can't get the job done, I'll send in Gordosh and Bumchase. So, okay, they're going over there. I would send my melee dwarves, but I can do that later. And they, I don't want someone going in there naked and getting killed accidentally because of my stupidness. So let's go ahead and pull the lever that closes the bridge and locks the bad guys in. All right, good. So as soon as... Oh, they have arrived. Okay. Let's get this party on the road. We all need a little bit of entertainment after the tragedy of last episode. Let's pull it. And they should all be released. Yep. Okay. Oh, we're just loading on them. And since the walls are smooth, they cannot climb up them. Oh, we've already lost a couple. Remember now, these are wood bolts. So I can't imagine this is feeling very good. Okay. So we have Lizard of Oz. Lizard of Oz struck an elk bird in the left upper leg. Tection. No, sorry. Samsi Cacrionis is shooting a troglodyte. Silverharp, Urus Silverharp, that is shooting a troll. Okay, we'll find out later who killed what. The reason I'm doing this also is I need to give these guys some skill, because when the demons come, I need all of my Marks dwarves to be in top form. Alright, we've almost got everything. There's just 2 troglodytes. The crocodile is still standing. Oh, the elk birds are still around, too. Looks like everyone ran out of ammo. Something has emptied a cage. Okay. A Rutherer who was caught got out. I don't really care. As long as it didn't happen. Oh, okay, so we took out a troglodyte still. So we have the cave crocodile, the 2 elk birds, and a troglodyte. And he's hiding down there like a coward. Alright, now he's coming back. And it looks like we're out of arrows. That's a shame. Oh, Mason has his artifact. It's Tath Tak Bobrer, Nugton Lunrud, a split cave spider silk skirt. Wow, that's a lot of S's there. I might want to give that to somebody. It means Wasp Mother, the Cult of Diminishment. That's quite a name. This is a split cave spider silk shirt. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of chicken leather and bayberry wood. It is made from cave spider silk cloth. This object menaces with spikes of cave spider silk, green zircon, and morganite. On the item is an image of Murdered Sneer, the steel warhammer, in hoary marmot leather. On the item is an image of Bomrek, crafted armor, the dwarf, and dwarves in lead. Bomrek is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of Bomrek to the position of Baron of the Ageless Manor in the early autumn of 150. So that's when we first started Anvilquested. On the item, well, we did it in the spring of 150, but later after that. On the item is an image of Thicot Belschurch, the dwarf, and dwarves in zinc. This is relating to the ascension of Thicot to the position of king of the Ageless Manor in 1. So that was our apparently initial king of our civilization. Now, who should get this skirt is the question. Let's go back here. Who's female? Can we even tell? Labors, maybe? Or we can tell. It says right there. Duh. Okay, so Fruitcake is female. Any of our squad leaders? What's... I know Elena Blades, but she already has a cool skirt. Catnip. Catnip is female. All right, Catnip, you have just earned yourself a skirt. So that means I need to take a look here. Units, Catnip. Okay, Catnip is picking up equipment. Actually, that's not what I want to do at all. What I want to do is go to military equipment, go to Catnip squad, go to Catnip. Okay. So the skirt will take the place of the leather trousers, I suppose. So we're going to remove those, and we're going to add legs, I guess. Specific pants, yes. Lazazetzam, yes, I guess that's it. All right. That's what it was, right? No, it's Tath Tuckers. What did I give her? There it is. I gave her the rat skirt. No, that's Elena. Oh, whatever. Whatever. You can have the rat skirt. I don't care. I'm gonna give the other skirt to Elena Blades then. Because now she is skirtless. Yeah, it's been taken from her. Okay, so we're gonna give you the other skirt. We'll just call it an upgrade. And I should have known because it's red. If it's red, that means somebody's wearing it. Am I going to really have to search for it? You think it would be near the top. Let's see here. See, this is what goes on, folks, between episodes. When you're not watching, this is what I do. It's not quite as exciting as all that. Okay, what? Maybe it just hasn't been added to our... Oh, no. There it is. Took forever, but there we go. Tathtok Bobberer Nugaton. Okay, so Elena Blades upgraded to our newest skirt, and her old skirt now is in the possession of Catnip. So they both have artifact skirts. That's fantastic. Hooray! What else is going on? Oh, we gotta look at these guys here. Are they all dead yet? No, there's still some elk birds and a cave crocodile running around. Alright, whatever. Oh, well, no, someone's still firing. So I guess... Well, I don't care. What I want is Gordosh and Bumchafes. Will you guys please go and put these guys out of their misery? They can keep shooting while we wait. But yeah, I can imagine that wood bolts wouldn't necessarily do much against a cave crocodile. Okay, now here come the metal bolts with our more experienced Marks dwarves. Even then, holy moly. Okay. We're down to just the elk birds and the crocodile. And we'll find out after this who killed them. Wow, that crocodile is sure taking it. Let's see here. Cave crocodile. Alright. The bronze bolt lodged firmly in the wounds. The flying bronze bolt strikes the cave crocodile in the left front leg, chipping the bone. Yeah, that's not actually that helpful. Let's just look at him. Her right front leg is mangled beyond recognition. Her right front leg is gushing cave crocodile blood. Her right rear leg is mangled beyond recognition. Her right rear leg is running with cave crocodile blood. Nice. Her gizzard is broken. Her left lung is broken. Her guts is broken. I think that should be are broken, but, you know. Her right kidney is broken and bruised. Her left true ribs are broken. Wow. Not a good day to be a cave crocodile. And done. Elkbird's done. One last elkbird. Trying desperately to flee. Succeeding. For the most part. That is a flaw in the system here. But he's getting hit by something. Looks like only one person, though, has the angle to be able to shoot him. Alright. A, B. Let's move you guys here. That should help, right? There we go. And done. Elkbird has been destroyed. Alright, cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to let everybody go. And that lifted everyone's spirits from the loss of our 4 heroes. Maybe they've got those slabs fixed. Okay, and we're going to lower the drawbridge so we can take all this stuff out of here. And we're going to look at kills. So let's do that. I guess this is the easiest way to do it. Just read all the dwarves. Alright, let's see if anybody... So, Ernst McWinfield took out a giant Kias. That wasn't even on that. Lizard of Oz took out a giant Kias. So none... That can't be right. That can't be right. I saw you guys. There were so many things that died before these guys got here. Let's see. A troglodyte for Gordosh. Bumchafes still has no kills. Well, that sucks. A cave crocodile for Tyrion Lannister, so he took that guy out. So, maybe it just takes a while to update. I don't know. You know what we could do is we could do it in game. So we could go to units. That's not going to work. Let's just go up to the floor where the military is. All right, let's take a look at some folks. Atlas is one of our... Silverharp. Okay, no kills. All right. Lizard of Oz does have a kill, but that's a giant Kia. We already looked at that. Raw Weirdness, nothing. McWinfield, giant Kia. Okay, so I definitely saw things die. Maybe they just bled out, so they don't actually credit it to the dwarf, because I know for a fact that some of these guys were shooting those things before the other team even got there. Weird. Very strange. There's an elk bird for good bad dwarf. Dave dog. No kills. I honestly don't know what to say about that, folks. I could have sworn that these guys got some kills. Many kills, actually. It just doesn't seem right. Just doesn't seem right. Wow, everybody's sparring. Okay, so the were-lizard apparently attacked while the goblins were attacking, but we never got an announcement for it because we never actually saw the were-lizard until after it had already died. And now the real question is, if he managed to infect some of the goblins that were fighting him, would they have been were-lizards automatically so that when they attacked our dwarves would have got it? Because that might give us a bit of a surprise later on if one of our dwarves turns into a were-lizard, and there's really no way to tell. Okay, the giant Olm. Oh, no recent announcements. Whatever. I don't know, folks. I feel a little bit cheated. I thought some of my new squad did some of the killing. But maybe not. Maybe it's just another bug. There seems to be plenty of those these days. Let's get rid of the garbage. And boom, garbage done. A masterwork of Daz's has been destroyed, and that's too bad, but it was worn out. And what are you going to do? I can't let it hurt my FPS. Although, look, now it's causing one of our dwarves is just okay. One is a little bit better than okay. 2 are happy, and then 193 are super happy. So, some folks ain't happy. Let's take a look at that, actually, real quick before we end the episode. Alright. Let's do it by happiness. So it's Naki, or Naki, is fine. Wicked Man the 1 is also fine. Percival is fine. The CH Bears, or Bears, Chicago Bears, is ecstatic. Okay, so this says 3 people are fine, and that's it. Oh wait, there could be in the squad, so the people are unhappy. Huh, can't really tell. Everybody seems happy, just on inspection. Alright, weird. What are you gonna do? And you know what? I think those guys might be fine because they joined Anvilquested after I did the stress cheat. And I haven't done it since then. I mean, it's been a good 3 years in game since I did it, so don't know what to tell you. But anyway, it's gone over 20 minutes. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.